We are discussing price action based on the candlestick. And to begin with, I'll split the two sections so that we understand it clearly. Okay. We have two time frames. We have two time frames. On the left, we are dealing with M5 or M15. And on the right side, we are dealing with H4 and D1. These are our major time frames that we look at. Rule number one, M5 and M15 is for entry. Rule number one is that H4 and D1, these are for analysis. I do my analysis in D1, H4, H4, D1, 1 week, 1 month. I enter in M5 and M15. H1 is my overview. So based on this chart, we are looking at one, what candlestick do I have in M5 and what candlestick do I have in M15? If I have this kind of a pattern in M5, I have this kind of a pattern. I have this kind of a pattern. This kind of a pattern. I know this pattern is on a resistance line. This price is on resistance. And I know the rule that if I see this pattern, I'm supposed to sell. But H1, H4, D1, I have a kind of a candlestick. I have this kind of a candlestick. I have this kind of a candlestick. This candlestick is in D1, H4, or H1. And of course, the previous candlestick I have here is looking like this. My focus is not on M5 or M15. My focus is on H4 and D1. Why do I focus on H4 and D1? Because D1, H4, they are the pioneers of the trend and the market behavior. This is the reason why I will notice that another candlestick continues going up. This is why this happens. This is why this kind of thing happens. Why? Because H4 and D1, they are not allowing me. So how do I enter a trade in this setup? I am looking for my support price to be in the higher time frame. This price is here on the support level. And I've seen this in the lower time frame. I am not going to enter any trade. I wait. I don't close if I am buying. I don't go for a sell. Why? Because I have seen this price. Give me this. Rule number 2. We are closing on this. Closed. Closed. So, the second scenario, I am trading. I am in M5 or M15. I see this kind of an action or a behavior. I see this kind of a behavior. This is M5. M15 has done this. This is what I've seen. In M15. And that's in H4 and D1, looking similarly like this. This second scenario, this second scenario if I see this, it's a buy. And if I see this, what is happening after this candlestick closes, I'm expecting a sell. Just after this happens, the close of this candlestick, I'm going to see a sell. So I have seen this happen, and I see this kind of a pattern. I'm not supposed to buy. It's a sell coming here. The market is going to sell. It's not going up. It's a sell, not a buy. So this is based on the price action manipulation. It's a price action manipulation. So what do? I follow the direction in the higher time frame. If this happens, in most cases, I see a pattern like this. I see the pattern in this case. Let's take it from here. When I see this in the higher time frame, I expect the market in the lower time frame to start selling. Expected of many sales. That's in the lower time frame. Okay. So now, there is a scenario that happens in the market. It may happen in M5, M15. It may happen in H1, H4, M30. Once you see a pattern that is looking like this, you see a pattern that is looking like this, and another candlestick that looks like this. Another candlestick that looks like this. This happens. Mainly when this is happening, you are entering into a consolidation. The price is entering into a consolidation. Expect the price to start going up, down, creating a consolidation. Why? If you add these candlesticks, you are simply going to remain with this kind of a pattern. Okay. You are going to remain with such a pattern. What you need to understand the most, the candlesticks, they dominate. We will discuss the market structures on another course on price action, the patterns, the wedges, the peanuts, the rectangles, triangles, symmetric, descending and ascending triangles, and many more. Of course, the caps inclusive, all those patterns, we are going to handle them. But what I want you to focus on is how to handle these candlesticks. This will help you trade effectively without losses. I hope you have questions. I'll be ready to answer.